Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study behavior and ecology, behavioral ecology. In this connection, we will study communication behavior in animals, type of behaviors shown by communication, different type of communication among the animals. So we start this lecture number 20 of ecology, namely communication behavior in animals. Dear students, we see that communication, what is communications? To define communication, we can say that communication is the transfer of information from one animal to another animal. Animals communicate using signals which can include visual, that is seeing, auditory, hearing, or sound-based, chemicals involving pheromones, or tactile, touch, system of communication based cues or signals. Communication between animals can help animals find mates, establish dominance, defend territory, coordinate group behavior, and care for young. There are communications within a species which is called as intra-specific communications, and between species, different species, interspecific communication. All animals use a variety of modifications for communication, such as different examples, such as number 1, visual communications, number 2, auditory or acoustic communications, number 3, tactile or touch communications, and number 4, chemical communications. First we see all these communications, type of communications, and describe one by one. First, visual communications. Visual communication involves signals that can be seen. Visual communications may include gestures, that is reckoning, beckoning, or just different type of gestures, facial expression and body posture, etc. For example, like gibbons. Gibbon is a mammal, just like monkey. Most other primates like gibbon use visual communications, but demerits of visual communications are there, and that is, many objects can block the line of sight, which is the only means of receiving the communications. Signals may be difficult to see from a long distance. A predator may detect the signals, or at night darkness can block visual communication signals of the animals. Types of communications: you see intraspecific communication between same species individual. You see two elephants in the diagram are just in the water of river water. They are just communicating by touching their trunk with each other, and just communicating their feelings and their what you call communicating just language to each other. Honeybees communicate by dancing and indicating or giving some message. Interspecific communications, prey to predator communications. For example, warning coloration in wasp give a warning, just message to the predator that he is poisonous, and predator shouldn't capture this wasp or insect to eat it up. Predator to prey communications. Some predators communicate to prey, make them easier to catch. In effective deceiving them, it is effective to deceive them. Just for example, anglerfish just like deceive the other fishes to catch them. Human and animal communications during domestication of animals. Here in this diagram, a pet dog is just seen. Its master is just showing its affections towards the dog. Just like this dog, you can just domesticate other animals or train other pets, birds or mammals or just reptiles by showing them affections or just different sort of just communicating sources to train them or to what you call tame them. More examples of communications. Here we see visual communication in bees. The worker bees communicate about food source mainly by a dance language. It was decoded by Carl von Fritsch in 1965. Bees mainly perform two types of dances, round dance and waggle dance. If source of nectar is less than 100 meters away, then round dance is shown by the bees to give message to other bees for collection of the nectars. Does not communicate directions by this round dance. Waggle dance is very just improved sort of just communications than round dance, in which communicates both distance and direction of the what you call source of nectar or flower is indicated in this waggle dance. If source of nectar is more than 100 meters away from the hive, then worker bees show this waggle dance to give the message to other worker bees that you must go and collect the nectars while the sunshine and the weather is good. Acoustic communication. Acoustic signals are noise signals that animal produce in response to the specific stimulus or situation, and that have a specific meaning. Arthropods and vertebrates commonly use acoustic communication. Energy is needed for producing these sounds, which can be used during night or day. The physiological characteristic of animals such as throat shape or lung size create constraints or barrier on the type of acoustic signals an animal produces these acoustic what you call communications or sound. For example, tropical forest birds produce low frequency sounds, calls or singing voices that pass on easily through the dense forest vegetation. Sound of primates calls travels a long distance. Song of birds and human speech are the most complex acoustic or voice signals among the advanced animals like mammals and birds. Okay, dear students, more example and more examples over here of communication is shown by three animals. One is death watch beetle, death watch beetle, an insect, or red squirrels, and bottlenose dolphin. Death watch beetle signals each other by producing clinking sound made by tapping their head against wood. That is clear. Red squirrels will make a series of loud rattles and screeches to warn of intruders or enemy animals. So it is clear. Now the bottlenose dolphin, this is an aquatic mammals in the rivers and oceans, has a wide range of vocalization, just like whales, sperm whales and hunchback whales, blue whales. Like these whales, bottlenose dolphin also show what you call communications in an unique whistling sound that it uses to identify itself in the water. Male birds sing a song during breeding seasons to attract other female birds to make pair, or just for breeding, for making nests and laying eggs to start their reproductive activities. And these songs are also sometimes just warning songs to other subdominant birds to keep them away from its territory. Auditory communication, sending information from one member to another by sound production, is called auditory signals or bioacoustic signals. Sound is a good means of communication over long distance, both in air and water. It may have a vocal origins, or it may be produced by some other organs. For example, calls of mammals and birds. Vocal origin of the sound. Sound produced by crickets. It is an insect. Sound of cricket is a rhythmic oscillation of four wings. Rubbing the wings, they make sounds. Sound is more effective signals at night and darkness. It can go around obstacles that would interfere with visual signals. Visual signals is interfered by just any hurdle, but sound signal is not interfered by any hurdle. It is transported by sound waves along the air. So auditory communication is better than visual signals in getting attention of a receiver, companion or receiver. Okay, dear student, now we see tactile communication or external message. Tactile communication or touch is an important form of communication for many animals. Mother tiger lick and nuzzles their babies. Chimpanzees groom each other, and dog puppies play with each other, and bear and lion cubs wrestles with each other. Touch is used to comfort and establish bonds between animal babies or grown-up animals. To make a tactile signals which is more limited in range than other type of signal, as two animals must be right next to each other, eyeball to eyeball, in order to touch. Excuse me. Receptor on all over the bodies of animals provide information about touch, vibration, pressure, temperature, and pain, etc. In our everyday life activities, tactile system is very, very essential and needed by our communities. For example, during eating, we have to touch our food and to just plates and other utensils. Dressing, when you put on your dress, you have to touch. Job and college works all need touching, just communications. Household chorus by the housewives and use of computer, etc. are few examples of tactile communications. Chemical communications, release of pheromones released from pads, anal glands, and face. These pheromone chemicals are just secreted in the on the surface of anything, just like a tree surface. Here you see a dog is just lifting its just legs to urinate, and in the urine it contains hormones which just warn other animals that it is its territory, and attract the female bitches or female dogs to come and just mate with him for just fertilization or reproduction purposes. Chemical remains longer than visual signals often given at the same time. So pheromones can be just secreted, and it remain for days, just hours and days, and can be transported easily by the blowing winds or other sources. Many non-human animals have scent glands for secreting scent or pheromones as scent. For example, a rabbit leaves a scent to convey a message to another rabbit. Both taste and smells are used to interpret these chemical messages. Advantage of chemical signals are there, so they are the chemical message can last for hours or days for the detectors or receiver. This recepting message or chemical message is effective at daytime or at night, equally useful and detectable by the animal. So this chemical message can pass around objects or surface of any substratum. Number 4, this chemical message can be transported over long distance. And number 5, of course, is that this chemical message take relatively a little energy to produce by the animals, and secretion is very easy and less energy consuming. So as usual, dear students, I make a summary or a synopsis or abstract of the whole lectures, whole slides, total slides in the name of take-home message slide. In this take-home message slide, you see that communication is a central part of social behavior, often affecting an individual fitness of an animal. Animals produce signals for many reasons. For example, advertising themselves that I am here, I am just dominant, I am a dominant male, come and mate and make pair with me, and conflict solutions, that if there is dispute or fighting for dominancy, then this conflict of dominance can be dissolved by these communications. And then finally make decision for what you call fight, or to leave some spot, or to make migrations, or escape, or fight. There is no communication without error. So communication is always optimal but not ideal. So this is very important. I end by telling you that cognitions of different animals provide a source of evidence regarding the biology, the genetics and evolution of human language. So this is very much applied what you call aspects of the communication of animals to understand human language and human origin and evolution of human language, on which total human civilizations and what you call supremacy of the Homo sapiens or human being is what you call standing on its sound foot. Okay, dear students, as usual, I make a another advice message that listen and read this lecture time and again to prepare for your exam. Attentive listening, writing and reading are the 3 collective ways of learning and memorization. Nothing like good preparation with so much hard work. So dear student, try to read these slides loudly if you are alone, so that nobody is disturbed, and prepare for your exam. Just without thinking that there will be no exams, there will be no end of corona, just crisis or catastrophe. No, any time or any day, just college can be opened, and all the activities will be can be resumed at any time. So you must be prepared at your own expenses. So this is my advice. Thank you very much, and good luck to you.